for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Brandon Phillips now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 35.
Here's the Reds catcher. And that one fouled off. And a curve is down and in. Phillips over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Barry Larkin.
So the lineup flips over. Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. Led off the game with a strikeout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's the strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 outs.
Ball.
That one misses.
Missed. That's the ball.
3 balls and a strike. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the air, right field. And he'll play it on a bounce. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Number 17.
Pete Rose, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. And now the count is even. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hot Shouts at first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Ron Gant.
Number 7.
Walters back to work. There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in for the out. Chipper Jones next up for the Braves. Ground ball left side. Whips it across. And they get the out on Jones.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank.
2 outs, base is empty. Hank Aaron next up for the Braves. Ground ball right side. Perez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Back at Truist Park, and now Tony Perez.
First baseman, Tony Perez.
Perez measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. That's off the mark. 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That missed. That's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, number 15.
George Foster, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eric Davis. Struck out swinging his first time. Curveball over for a called strike. Man at first, 1 away.
That's in. Ball.
And now 1 and 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Now, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Done at the plate and takes high there. The Reds down by a pair, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it.
1-1.
Power versus power right there.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
28.
Now it's the right fielder, Vida Hinson. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Runner edges away at second. That
1 ball, 1
way
strike.
outside, and that's ball 1. Into center. And it drops in. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 1-run game.
What's up?
Well, that may end up being
Now
an at-bat we go
number
back
4.
to later on when this game is over. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
First and second, 2 outs.
This is
Phillips
what real.
digs in now. The pick behind with
No,
that
I don't
swing.
usually
It's
talk.
strike 1.
0-1.
It's in a blue moon.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One and two.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. John
Braves,
Sciambi and Chris
third
Singleton with
baseman,
you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Eddie Matthews.
Matthews.
First offering
1-0.
in the dirt. That one
No, that
missed.
missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why. Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Back up the, that got him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
Up next for the Braves.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
David Justice getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Matthews on at first. Nobody out. This one in the dirt. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And next for Atlanta,
Number
Dale
4.
Murphy. And he takes a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one to
Fastball.
first. And that's a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Action in the pen down there. Number 37 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Foster getting loose as well. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. That one's upstairs.
1-2.
Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 36. New pitcher for the Braves, Spencer Strider.
Number 99.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Larkin at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Out to short, Jones. In plenty of time to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Now batting, number 17.
Next for Cincinnati, Pete Rose. 0 for 2 in this one. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So man aboard. In now for the Reds, Tony Perez. And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And our score remains 2-1. Number 27 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. And it's gone. Home run. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one ripped. How about Lance takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Jones in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And a breaking ball misses outside. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball. On the ground. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Hank Aaron, the next to hit. One big swing of the bat from becoming Major League Baseball's all-time home run king. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Albies on third with 2 out. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, here's some real power at the plate. George Foster. Strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foster tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a swing and a miss there. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Number 26 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. House also getting ready. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. And
ball 1. No strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
That's low.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Adam Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. That one outside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Sits him down looking, and he strikes out. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Eddie Matthews. And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Tap softly to the right side. Off balance throw in time. One away, bottom of the sixth. Next is the designated hitter, David Justice. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
On the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is downstairs. Good eye in that spot. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Number 9 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Davis makes the play, and it's out, number 3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Vida Hinson. Strider back to work. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Matthews puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Brandon Phillips. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the catcher.
That's up. That's a ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Larkin stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ripped to right, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Rose in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Preciado sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First offering, and it just misses. Slice down the right side. Walters ready to fire now. There's a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man at first. And here's the first baseman. Ball one,
That's the
no
ball.
strikes.
1-0.
Swings through that.
1-1.
Murphy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. First and second, no outs. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
No, that missed. That's
That
the
one
ball.
close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the seventh. On the ground to third. There's one.
He's up.
And that's
That's
two.
it.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far
Now
from
batting,
routine. That's the
number
one thing
7.
about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So digging in, Ron Gant. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs. And foul ball. Now he breaks his back. Perez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand one as the lead remains 3-1.
Pitching for the Braves.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
26.
Number 26.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Perez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing
0
there,
balls,
but
1
went
strike.
around. That one's in there, and that's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One up, one down. George Foster, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Eric Davis, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now it's the Reds DH, Adam Dunn, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Craig Kimbrell getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Foster also throwing. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Move to first. And he's back in safely. Two on, 1 out. Runner on the move. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. Vida Hinson, the next to hit for the Reds. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline.
Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Chipper Jones. That's in there. That's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Hank Aaron now at the plate. Hard hit, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Now, Eddie Matthews. That one laced to center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's outside. Now 2-2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the Atlanta catcher. On the ground to first. And it goes just foul. This one in the air center field. Davis has it sized up. Brings it in. And the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. And the score stays 3-1. Back now. And on the mound, the closer, Craig Kimbrell.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Phillips, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. And downstairs.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, left field. Preciado on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball, and this should do it. Jones on the first. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out. But a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching.
Allergy.